Welcome back to Heart and Soul, the show that keeps you connected with everything in the community. Next, Cheryl Burton introduces us to a few students who are stepping outside their comfort zones and telling their stories through the power of music.
Open up your eyes, and you will soon be surprised. I'ma make it to the top.
Music is a universal language that transcends gender and race. And now children as young as 10 years old are getting a chance to see how their voices can be extremely powerful. At the Anna Langford School in Inglewood, students are getting more than just a lesson in science and math, but a credit in life, thanks to the Hidden Treasure Music Academy, founded by music producer Jeremy Vessel Holmes.
I started with a curriculum that I created of things that I knew would keep me excited if I was in a classroom setting, and showed the kids the basics of creative writing, music production, recording right there in the classroom. The goal isn't to make, every student an artist or the next Justin Bieber or Jay-Z. It's essentially just to allow them to find their voice through the writing piece, to see themselves actually stand up and address an audience and do that with confidence and articulate what they feel and what they're thinking.
Through the use of a pen, paper, and an open mind, these young people are encouraged to write about life and the issues that affect them, then turn those ideas and thoughts into a song. This workshop that began a few years ago has been pumping positive self-images into every student that comes through this after-school program. It's held at several schools across the city and in the suburbs.
My goal is to sing and dance and make my own music.
I've been here since last year, and it was a great experience to learn music and different things.
It's very fun.
For some of these students who live in tough neighborhoods, having this candid conversation is a form of group therapy that yields a positive outcome.
The kids that we typically deal with are faced with a lot of obstacles, a lot of challenges. They need something positive to reinforce, why they wake up every day and why they should care coming to school and why they should care about doing their homework. So when we can offer some type of incentive to give them some spotlight and give them some shine and let them, goof off and feel like celebrities or whatever, that in the long run has a great, benefit for them.
It can help us stay out of the streets and so we can be famous, or we can just do something with our life.
I might fall, but I'll get through it.
For many of these students, reciting rhymes is familiar, but getting up the nerve to speak in public, it was a huge challenge.
When I first came to the program, I didn't want to be in it because all I wanted to do was basketball. But then, second year, I was like, hey, I'm good at it, why not do it?
Dante was the kid in the back that acted like, he could really care less. But as time evolved, he kept scooting closer and closer to the front.
Since last year, I learned how to play the piano, and this year, he's been letting me play the piano on most of our tracks.
I come back a year later, and he's taught himself how to play the keyboard.
I got two plans. It's either to be in a medical field, like a doctor, or if that don't work, I could be an artist.
In addition to mentoring kids, Jeremy also finds time to hone his craft as an independent artist. In 2010, he released his first CD, Aerial View, which was a huge accomplishment for this guy from Robbins, Illinois. On this day, Jeremy takes a group of students on a special trip to his recording studio for an opportunity to help them connect the dots on how things are done professionally.
All my dreams, I'm pursuing, I won't stop. I'm not losing, I'ma make it to the top.
At the end of the program, the students walk away with a CD of their work that they can brag about to their family and friends.
I went to a real studio. I was able to sing on a real song that we make with my friends. My dream was to become a basketball player, so that's what I wrote about, and that came from my heart.
It feels like I really can make it to the top. I'm gonna make it to the top. It speaks a lot to me because I usually thought some things I couldn't do, but when I express myself with the lyrics, I believe in myself.
The whole point of the CD is for them to be able to go back, rewind some affirmations. If they're hearing "I'm gonna make it to the top" constantly over and over again, this experience hopefully will be ingrained in their head and in their heart.
I'm gonna make it to the top. Yeah.
Thanks, Cheryl. And from the looks of it, these kids are walking away with way more than a CD, but a moment that will last a lifetime.